Hello everyone, this is Damini here, super teacher from 7th classes. So this is the, I think, 4th video of a series. In the last 3 videos, we have discussed about what is reproduction, what are different types of reproduction, what is sexual reproduction in the case of flowering plant, what is sexual reproduction in the case of humans. In this video, this is the last video of a chapter. In this video, we will talk about reproductive health. So let me share my screen. So this is all about reproductive health. So reproductive health does not only mean any abnormality related to reproductive system. Reproductive health includes sexual health, purpose of which is the enhancement of the personal relation or awareness. It doesn't merely refers to counseling and care for sexually transmitted diseases and reproduction. Look, reproductive health is not knowledge about the abnormalities in the case of reproduction, like not having a proper sperm count, not having an egg, menstrual cycle is not going well. It's also about the awareness like what are sexually transmitted disease, how to stop spreading of sexually transmitted disease, STDs we call it as, right? And what are the contraceptive method to you can say to prevent the unwanted pregnancies, right? So let's talk about it. Components of reproductive health. There are 3 essential components of sexual and reproductive health care, like family planning. If you are an educated person and if you know what is reproduction, if you know how to stop pregnancy, if you know how to maintain pregnancy, then you should know what do you mean by family planning. This is all about education, right? You should know what is about family planning. It has a significant impact on well-being of the families and especially women, because woman body is much more capable of carrying baby inside the womb. So women's health is more important. With better family planning and use the contraceptives. Contraceptives are the device. We will talk about each and every contraceptive in this video. These are the device which prevents the unwanted pregnancies, right? Then can avoid unwanted pregnancy, space birth, like the space between the 2 child, and also protect themselves from STDs, very important, sexual transmitted diseases. First is family planning, second one is sexual health. It refers to a respectful and positive approach towards sexual relationship. If 2 persons are sexually active, they should know that what the meaning of health. If they are educated, they know what the meaning of sexual health, they will do it like that. It is very important prerequisite for good reproductive health. Then the third is maternal health, female health, mother of the baby's health after pregnancy, when they should go to doctor to concern a doctor, what should eat, what should not eat, what should do, what should not do. So all these things come under the maternal health. It refers to the maintenance of women's health during pregnancy, after childbirth also. Okay, so we will talk about this in brief. So yeah, first is sexually transmitted diseases. What are STDs? These are the diseases transmitted through sexual contact. When penis come in a contact with vagina, that means 2 body part of the 2 person are coming in contact. Fluids are get mixed, right? So they can spread diseases. We know when we sneeze, and corona is the biggest example, when droplet of our sneeze, when we shake hands, when something is transferring from one body to another body, it will carry diseases also, right? So they may be bacterial diseases like gonorrhea, syphilis, and viral infections like warts and HIV AIDS also, right? So these are the diseases which spread through sexual contact when penis come in a contact with vagina and mix up the fluids inside the vagina, and these are known as sexually transmitted diseases. So what to do for preventing pregnancy? Now, unwanted pregnancies are there, and what to do to prevent them? There are some methods. Prevention of pregnancy, contraception, right? Pregnancy can be prevented by three main methods. Barrier methods means you are putting a barrier, एक दीवार बीच में है कि sperm egg contact में आएंगे ही नहीं, fertilization होगी ही नहीं. Chemical method, you are taking some chemical, you are inserting some chemicals which will prevent the fusion of male and female gamete. Then surgical method, surgical means surgical inside the inside the OT operation theater, you are cutting something, you are just making it impossible for sperm and egg to get fertilized. So in barrier method consists of condoms, diaphragms, cervical caps, copper T, etc. And in the case of chemical methods, you have drugs like oral pills, vaginal pills, etc. In surgical method consists of removing or trying a small part of the vas deferens in a mass. In the males, you are cutting a vas deferens. We will talk about further कि क्या होता है, जिसको कहते हैं vasectomy. And in fallopian tube, if you're getting a fallopian tube, it is known as tubectomy. So we will talk about further. So contraceptives. Contraceptives are the device that prevent unwanted pregnancy. ऐसे कुछ device जो unwanted pregnancies को भी बचाते हैं और STDs फैलने से भी बचाते हैं, sexual transmitted diseases. Like if you are educated, it is very important to know about all these things. Contraceptive can be of various types, such as mechanical barrier. As I told you, there is some barrier in between the male and female genital part and which prevent the fusion of male and female gamete. Hormonal or chemical method, you are taking some chemical, altering with your hormone, estrogen and testosterone, and it becomes impossible to fertilize male and female gamete. Then we have surgical methods, etc. The first is coitus interruptus. It is very unreliable contraceptive method where the coitus is stopped. Coitus is when a penis enter inside the vagina, that is known as coitus. That process is known as coitus. So in coitus interruptus, you are interrupting the coitus. That means when penis come inside the vagina, you have to stop before the male ejaculate inside the female reproductive tract. When male give their sperm inside the female reproductive tract, you have to stop it before that. That is known as coitus interruptus. अगर आपको पहले stop कर दोगे तो male gametes get shed outside the body, not inside the body. Okay. Now the next is rhythm method. In this method, what we have, another unreliable method of contraception where coitus again the same thing, when penis enters inside the vagina, is avoided. You just avoid this thing. You are not entering the penis inside the vagina of a female. When female fertile, when egg is there, I have told you one stage when egg is ready to fertile, that stage in the last video, in the menstrual cycle, before the menstrual phase, there is a phase where the egg is ready to fertilize. So us wale phase mein just avoid the coitus. Don't enter the penis inside the vagina, and what we call it, sperm will not get fertilized with eggs. Then we have condoms, one of the most effective method of contraceptive. In this method, a mechanical barrier. It is a mechanical barrier. It is a layer which we put around the penis. It stops the semen from entering the female tract. If you are just covering your penis with the layer of a condom, that means your semen will not enter inside the vagina and it will not get fertilized with the egg. And it also avoids the direct contact between penis and vagina, so it prevents the STDs, sexual transmitted disease, as well. Then after this we have diaphragm. Diaphragm is something that we enter inside the body of, in the reproductive tract of female. Here the diaphragm is a barrier that can be added inside the female reproductive tract. They stop the entry of semen inside the female tract. You are putting it inside the female's body and no semen will come in a contact with egg, and fertilization eventually will not take place. Then we have Contraceptive pills, these are chemical method. अभी तक जो थे वो सारे barrier method थे, कोई physically mechanically कोई आप कुछ use कर रहे हो to stop the contact between sperm and eggs, but this is contraceptive pill. That means you are taking some chemicals inside the body. These pills basically are chemical method of contraception. They change the level of hormones in the body that prevent the release of ovum from the ovaries. It will imbalance the hormonal content, तो आपका egg ही नहीं release होगा. Egg ही नहीं release होगा, so it will not get fertilized. After this, we have emergency pill. Emergency pill, we take emergency pill. Emergency pill are those pills which can be taken after coitus to avoid pregnancy. Like when coitus is there, when semen get released inside, हो सकता है कि वो fuse हुआ हो egg के साथ, तो you take some chemical inside you which is known as emergency pill. They quickly change the level of hormones and body and prevent the successful implantation. अब implantation मैंने आपको कहा था, it is a attachment of a blastula in the wall of uterus. तो वो attach ही नहीं होगा, fertilize हो गया but वो attach नहीं होगा uterus के wall के साथ. So by changing the hormonal consent, so it will also prevent the unwanted pregnancy. Then we have IUD. IUD, very important. IUD, it stands for intrauterine device. Intrauterine device. What is this intrauterine device? They can be used in couple of years. It is device that is inserted in the uterus, changing its shape and preventing the successful implantation of zygote. Fertilization होती रहेगी, but वो implant नहीं हो पाएगा. That zygote or the blastula will not get implanted or attached to the wall of uterus by putting this IUD, which is intrauterine device. Intra means inside, uterine means uterus device. Inside the uterus आपने एक device put किया है, ठीक है? This can remain there for couple of years. उसके बाद आपको वो remove करना होता है, okay? Then the last thing we have sterilization. मतलब कि कभी भी fertilization नहीं होगी, कभी भी baby formation नहीं होगा. This is known as sterilization. Sterilization is a condition. Sterilized woman or sterilized man is a condition where the man and woman are not capable for fertilization. Okay. So sterilization में surgical method होता है. इसमें क्या होता है? Done in male and female both. Male में जो last video में I already have told you about reproductive parts. तो मेल में जो वैसा डिफरेंस होती है, जो स्पर्म को लेके आती है, स्पर्म डक्ट होती है. लेट मी शो यू विद द permanent pen. The वैसा differences which are taking sperm from testis to the penis, उस वैसा differences को ही कट किया जाता है, right? सर्जिकली उसको कट किया जाएगा और उसको नॉट किया जाएगा like this. तो जो यहाँ पे sperm release होगे वो वैसा difference तक आएगी नहीं. You just cut the sperm duct. In the case of male. Female में क्या होगा? जो फीमेल का यूट्रस होता है like this, आप उसमें क्या करोगे? जो फेलोपियन ट्यूब होगी उसको ट्यूबक्टोमी कहते हैं, उसको ही कट कर दोगे दोनों तरफ से. what you will do surgically, this method is surgically, sorry, ओवरी से आप उसको कट कर दोगे, कनेक्शन ही नहीं रखोगे, बीच से कट कर दोगे तो जो एग आएगा वो फेलोपियन ट्यूब तक आएगा ही नहीं, right? This is surgical method and this is a lifetime sterility. That means you are not going to make babies after this. So in the case of male, this is known as vasectomy. In the case of female, this is known as tubectomy. So these are the method to prevent unwanted pregnancy as well as to prevent the sexual transmitted diseases. So this is all about reproductive health, and I hope this is helpful for you. And this is the end of this chapter, how reproduction takes place in organisms. In next video, we will start with the next chapter of term 2 syllabus, that is heredity and evolution. So let's meet in next video. I hope this is helpful for you. Thank you.